We're here at KubeHuddle in Edinburgh, Scotland, and I'm joined by Lian. How did we meet, Lian? I think we met first on Twitter?
Yes, we met because Marino was asking if you were going to join us for karaoke for KubeHuddle.
So you gave more than one talk these 2 days. So how come you gave more than one? I suppose is my first question.
That's a very good question. So I went through the CFP like everyone else, and I had one talk accepted. Then the company that I work for, Loft, has sponsored, so we got a sponsored keynote slot.
I see.
So I gave the keynote in the first day, and then 2 weeks ago, they reached out to me like, hey, would you mind also giving like another talk, please, which I'm giving today.
3 talks, that's impressive. And what were your talks about?
So the talk that I had yesterday afternoon was about secret management with Kubernetes. So like, how do I get my secrets in a secure way to my cluster? The talk that I'm giving today is about some like GitOpsy stuff, where it's kind of like GitOps, but for people who are not technical. Okay. So how do we invite them into the process, right?
That sounds interesting.
And then the keynote, which is the thing that I guess was the most personal thing, I spoke about, I came from a conference, I just flew in from a different conference, and had a very uncomfortable situation there where I was sexually harassed. So I talked about that and how we can do better and like be better allies, and I think that was the most important talk to me for sure. Yeah.
And I think it's a really important topic, and it's a difficult topic, but I think if we don't talk about these things, then we can't improve on them and learn from
100%.
them. Yeah, what are the benefits of these in-person events and a smaller event like KubeHuddle?
Yeah, I mean, we just came out of a Twitter Spaces, and I think these kinds of things where just spontaneously grab a bunch of people and hey, let's do something. I mean, it doesn't happen in online spaces. So I think the big benefit is for sure that you just bump into people, especially you have these like smaller groups, maybe 3 or 4 people, you know one person and they introduce you to more people. And that just like, it's a very inclusive kind of dynamic that will happen. You
can really feel everyone's energy, and then you can bounce off it. And if you're having you get tired off, but you feel everyone's energy, you kind of get energized again. Yeah. I think it's amazing.
And if I think about like giving a talk online, it's so draining, right? It's just like afterwards I'm just done. But here I'm giving a talk and I'm just really energized and just really, get excited to talk to people a bit more.
What's one thing you learned at KubeHuddle? What's your takeaway, or what's your biggest memory when you leave from here, I suppose?
That's a big question. There were a lot of interesting security talks. There was the fireside chat, and I found that very interesting because usually if we have a talk, it's just one perspective and one topic and everything, but like I love panel discussions. So hearing like different things about like topics that are under a big umbrella.
Do you have a message you'd like to share with the community, either about Kubernetes or in-person events or creating a safe environment?
If you want to be supportive, if you want to be an ally, you need to listen more than you say yourself, right? It's all about learning about other people's experiences. So I think, if you have any kind of platform and you want to share it with other people, you need to give them the space to express themselves. So there you go.
I love that. Thank you so much.